Well, you might not know his name, but for 30 years, he has been a key part of the most infamous trials in Cleveland's history. And Fox 8 photojournalist Ali Gambaro followed this incredible man and his signature briefcase to find out his awesome story.
This building is the United States Courthouse for the Northern District of Ohio in Cleveland. My name is Drew DeSerto. I'm the Chief Deputy with the United States Marshal Service in the Northern District of Ohio. There's a federal court order that there are no recording devices or cameras allowed in the courtrooms to record the proceedings, and we enforce that as the United States Marshal Service.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge presiding. You may be seated.
My name is Joe Wood. I'm a graphic artist at Fox 8. When I'm in the courtroom, I try and draw exactly what I see in real life and make the image
ask the state to produce the
look as lifelike as possible and true to that person's image. Because if people at home recognize that particular person,
you are free to communicate that to the jury in your closing argument. I am not instructing them on that.
No, ma'am, just this, that it would be an improper argument of the law if the state were allowed to suggest to this jury that it is unlawful.
The heart of Jimmy DeMora's appeal has always been that he was denied a fair trial because he was not allowed to introduce his ethics reports. DeMora's defense to over 30 corruption charges was...
The 68-year-old told U.S. District Judge Dan Polster he was sorry for what he did and stressed that this is the most embarrassing thing that he ever experienced.
This is a federal court, and it was a corruption trial. And this is one of the attorneys, Jimmy, a closer shot, and then we have a wider shot of Jimmy. You might remember he was found guilty, and he's spending 28 years in a federal prison.
I like how you added the shading to show the light in there.
You know, when I'm in the courtroom, I think one of the things I think about is that my pen is the camera. And so I'm capturing these images for the viewer with my pen. I'm pretty fortunate. I love my job. It's pretty rewarding when people appreciate the artwork that I do. I feel good about what I've done.
Ali Gambaro, thank you so much. And I have to personally say, I think Joe Wood is probably the nicest guy I've ever met. Such a wonderful human being. And he is currently a graphic artist here at Fox 8 News and such a wonderful guy. He also draws children's books and does website design as well. And as for his briefcase, Joe said that he's had that since day one of courtroom sketching. So talented and so nice and so down to earth.